Hello Cobrats and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. I'm TryclydeTamer. We are ready to explore the East Palace by avoiding all these Armos around me, causing me trouble. I mean, I could take them out easily, but I'm not really too concerned unless they get a little too much in my poisonal bubble. So yeah, I'll take you a couple ones out. Haha, you can't climb up the mountain. Take a few hits. Hey, give me my 5 arrows that I cannot exactly make use of yet, but as I sort of spoiled, air quotes, last time, we are going to be getting the bow in this dungeon, and dungeons, of course, aren't very long because Link to the Past is only the 3rd Zelda game, and it's not super long. But, oh well. We are ready to enter this place, and those guys will attack me as well if I got a little too close to them. Too close to my poisonal bubble. Pretty basic. Starting off here, we want to go through the middle path, going on the left or right path, as I am going to prove by going all the way over to the other side, wasting these few precious seconds. Yep, can't go to either side, so we just gotta step on the switch there, get moving along. Got levers, just gotta hit the switch and take you guys out, even though I don't need to, but I do get some nice, tasty, juicy rupees out of taking them out. I'm a rebel that doesn't like taking stairs, so just gotta watch out for the balls. Soon there's gonna be a big ball coming right at me. Yeah, it's a pretty big guy. Yeah, dodged all these things flawlessly. Going to just loop my way around because there's something cool I want to grab over here, and that is 100 rupees, plus a couple more in these pots. Very nice. Rupees are always joined together. Have plenty of rupees, our cap is 999, but we're going to be spending rupees like crazy at certain points in the game. Pretty sure we're done exploring in there because the other way would have led to nothing, and at least nothing important, because our important items are important and easy to get. Pretty sure these are stall children. You just hit them with a boomerang, slow them down because they like jump out of your way when you swing your sword at them, so you just gotta put them in a corner and then take them out. Come on, I wanna take you down. There we go, give me a little bit of magic, because I like having a little bit of magic at my disposal. Is that all there is here? Actually, derp, there's another path. I didn't have to take these guys out. I need to quit being so impulsive about taking enemies down. Not really much to see in this room, until we pick up this pot. It's gonna be more stall children. I'm gonna take you out one by one with these pots that are scattered across the room. Apologies if you hear controller clacking. It's kind of beyond my power to like put it in my blanket. It just feels weird to not have it be exposed, even though I'm not always looking at it because I'm looking up at my TV. You've found the compass, now you can pinpoint the lair of the dungeon's evil master, but we don't have the dungeon map yet to make use of the compass. Not like we really need a map or anything for this temple though. Link, it is I, Sahasrahla. I can talk to you telepathically when you touch these tiles. Here is a hint. You can use the treasure hidden in this palace to defeat armored foes. Well, gee, me mentioning it, I wonder what it's going to be. I don't think you can push these out of the way, because you can only push that one down. I think you have to approach it from the other side and just move the one out of the way to make a path for you, but we're not exactly going to be needing it. Alright, I want to toss my pots at you, mentioning that I want to do all these things to enemies. Watch out for the green guys, because they're called Igors, and they can be of danger to you. Zelda enemies with eyes. I wonder what you have to do. Alright, here we go. We got some fairies down this way. F-A-E, fairies. I want to catch another one. Even though it's showing I have one bottle, I still have my second bottle. Pretty sure I made use of my bee. Actually, I don't think I even caught it. I was thinking I caught a bee. That was actually in my Game Boy practice file, or GBA rather. Can't open the big chest or the big door because we need a big key for both those. And kind of weird that you need a big key for the weapon of the dungeon, too. Quite an interesting concept. And here we got some anti-fairies. If we sprinkle our magic powder on them, it'll turn them into normal fairies. I should be careful with this, though, because, yeah, they do drain your magic when you touch them. And it's not too great, especially when you're using the magic powder with magic to complete your magic as well. I think that you use magic when you use these items. There we go. Gotta keep my hearts full, even though there's no real point to it right now. Fill up your heart so you can shoot your sword with power. That's kind of a thing that will be a thing later on with my things. walk over the switch because it opens the doors, even though I don't need to worry about it opening this door over here because you need a key to unlock the door. Be weird if you have to step on the switch and use the key. Not to say that that's not a thing that can be done, like a switch that is on a time limit to open a gate and then you go unlock the door. Interesting concepts for Zelda puzzles. I'm pretty sure it's been used here and there. Not that I can think of from the top of my head though. And not too much of any concern to me as well. So this Igor, we want to take it down. You can't use your magic power on those anti-fairies because they aren't exactly anti-fairies of anti-capabilities. Like I can just have your sword out and just poke the guy. Come on, gotta wait for him to awaken, then not be hit by you. I'm gonna swing around you so I can get you around front. Bam. I want to grab a pot so I can do a little bit more damage to you. Come on over to me. Come on, Mamanos. I want to hit you in the eye. Even though I missed with the pot. Come on, wake up, dude. Wake up to Ash and Death. Yeah, it took a few seconds to get that last hit on him. It's always the thing with me. So then those guys get all scattered, and you can grab your big key. Master key of the dungeon. Open many locks that small keys cannot. And unlike in Zelda 1, I was probably confusing myself with that in, I believe, episode 1, you can't use the big key to unlock small doors, so it's not exactly the same way. Oh, this is where you end up. I was wondering if we'd be coming that way because it's kind of elusive going that way first time through. Of course, it was blocked that way because the game wanted you to do the puzzle. So there we go, the bow we've been waiting for. Alright, these specific stall children that appear will have their heads flying around, so I've just gotten to escape them very escapingly. I'm not going to bother grabbing a couple more fairies. I am going to equip my bow. I'm at 30 arrows. Isn't that my max? Maybe it's 35 or 40. Plenty of rupee capabilities in here. I want to grab them before they disappear, though. Take down the levers before I take down the Igors. Such a fun name, Igor, because it's like the Russian name Igor, even though it's kind of interchangeable. Come on. They take a lot of hits with the sword, but if you can pinpoint it just right, if they will stay awake for me to hit them, come on boys, you can take them down with just one hit. That's the guy we needed to take down, don't have to worry about you. Oh man, I'm down to 1.5 hearts, so that's not great, especially because there's anti-fairies in here, and plenty of rupees at your disposal. So I'll switch over to my magic powder and grab this fairy, and avoid the other guy, just reap the benefits of all these great rupees. Dang, 672. Quite a lot of rupees for me. I'm saying at my disposal a lot, so I'm saying for me, even though that's something I say a lot as well, even though I say even though a lot too. Use our key, go up the stairs, and just be prepared to move along. I'm going to avoid you guys because I don't need to take you down. I just have to find a switch and hit the switch, move into the next room, and let's see, can I wrap around you? I'll just kill you. No, I don't want my magic powder. I don't want to waste my magic. I want to go over and hit that switch. That's the one I'm looking for. The droids I'm looking for are not in here. This is a room of balls flying at your face all over the place. Just have to hit that switch over there, and then you're pretty much golden. We are approaching the boss room. I guess I'll give you some quick spoilers. The next room isn't the boss room, it's prep room, and there's going to be plenty of rupees, so there's your spoilers for the day. But we do have a red Igor that's going to take a few more hits. I'm pretty sure it's only like 2 hits. These guys are being pretty annoying for me. Open your eyes so I can hit you like bam and bam, and you're dead. Give me a net gain of 3 arrows. Okay, I guess my max is 30, just not illuminated in yellow like it is in the GBA version of this game. A lot of people say the GBA version is inferior, and I'd probably have to agree because Link has his voice that might get a little bit annoying because you're constantly swinging your sword, even though it's not really much different from other games like Wind Waker and stuff. I think it came out before Wind Waker, so kind of had a Majora's Mask voice instead of the Wind Waker one. Anyway, enough about that interesting trivia, so to speak. Let's go into our boss room, which is 6 Armos Knights. So it's kind of weird, not exactly Armos. Probably the most Armos thing about them is that they're statues. Bam, bam, bam. 3 hits apiece. Make use of 18 arrows. Make sure I actually hit them though. Bam and bam. I don't know which ones I'm killing, which ones I'm not. I'm killing you. I'm going to kill you. Get into my way, even if you hit them in the shield. you will hit them anyway. I'm not in tune with the music because I have a stutter. This last guy's going to be jumping around in red, so you just gotta shoot him with your arrows, and if you run out of arrows you can use your sword, but he takes a lot of hits with the sword, so it's going to take a long time. And to get our heart piece, bring us up to 6. You have to get your heart pieces in this game so you can't do a 6-heart run. And it's a requirement to do a spin attack before you grab your pendants. It's just a fun little effect when you do so. So there's our jingle. You won the Pendant of Courage. Take it to Sahasrara. 2 pendants remain. Fill you up to full of everything, and we are done. Only 11 minutes into this thing, so I'm gonna take a quick breather, check my recording, make sure it's all going well. Only 11.5 minutes in, not even a few seconds of editing for synchronization. Did super long synchronization for some reason. Actually, I want to go back to Sahasrara, so trying to figure out a good path to take. Let's go around here, and then I can hop down, go up, and then down again, so we can go over to Sahasrara and prove our worth to him. Oh, you got the Pendant of Courage. Now I will tell you more of the legend. 3 or 4 generations ago, an order of knights protected the royalty of the Hylia. 3 or 4 generations. How exactly do you define a generation? Oh yeah, generation as in father to grandfather. These knights of Hyrule were also guardians of the Pendant of Courage. Unfortunately, most of them were destroyed in the Great War against evil that took place when the 7 wise men created their seal. Among the descendants of the Knights of Hyrule, a hero must appear. I see. Link, I believe you. You should get the remaining pendants, and carry this with you. This is the treasure passed down by the families of the wise men. I want you to have it. Aw yeah, red Kariba shoe. No, it's actually the Pegasus shoes. Now you can execute a devastating dash attack. Hold the A button for a short time, it says. A helpful item is hidden in the cave on the east side of Lake Hylia. Get it! I will get it on my own time, but there's a few things I want to do first. So yes, if you hold A, you can do some dashing. You can only do it per screen, so it's going to be kind of an annoyance when you're going around Hyrule Field through all these screens, and when you run into a wall, you kind of bounce backwards, so you have to be careful not to bounce right into an enemy's face and get yourself hurt all over everywhere. Alright, bam, yeah, and you dash down, and then I hop down because I'm a rebel that doesn't like taking ladders or slopes, whatever that is. Isometric view, and sometimes when you run into trees they can pop out rupees, and there's a specific one we want to hit, I believe, that would give us leeway toward a heart piece. Not exactly sure what item it is. I need to practice a little bit further to make sure exactly what it is. Of course, I'm going to be getting it if it's that much of an importance. I don't want to touch you because you'd explode on me. I could demonstrate it, but I can't lose my valuable heart. This isn't even where I want to go. I should probably do some dashing so I can get through a little bit faster. You need to get out of my life. I'm not a big fan of you. Okay, you don't want to dash too much because you'll fall into the water and get hurt. There was a Zora appearing. Some Zoras aren't exactly too friendly in these early 2D Zelda games, so you gotta be wary of them. Ooh. Alright, I want to read the sign. It's probably saying, yeah, Eastern Palace, blah. It is actually Eastern Palace in this and East Palace in the GBA port. Maybe it was only said in one line, and then it was Eastern Palace once you get into it, because when you go into the temple it's like, you're in this place. But that's only in the GBA version. Come on now. I'm just talking up a storm without really making too much progress. A place we want to end up is way over here. Go dashing a little bit more by the sanctuary. You want to wrap around the screen a little bit. I want to get in the center of this patch of grass and do the fun thing. Take out all the grass around me. This little pile of stones, dash into it. It's gonna make a secret hole appear. And inside, what is interesting to me, this piece of heart. Why, yes, yes. So we're at 6 1/4 hearts, just trudging our way through the game, even though, as I say, I'm going rather slowly. Dang, I was kinda lollygagging for 3 minutes before I got that thing. Oh well, I just had a little bit of fun talking with you guys, even though not much was said. Okay, I want to dash through Kakariko Village, find a good place of long path to dash through, pausing with my words as if I'm singing a song, but it's not fitting with the charming music of Kakariko Village. Anyway, with our Pegasus shoes, we want to go into the library here. Dash into the bookshelf. It's like we're defacing history or something. But here's an important piece of history, though. You found the Book of Medora. You can use it to read the ancient language of the Hylia. And of course, it's not exactly transcribed properly until the GBA port that they're called Hylians and stuff. Oh, what are you doing with my stuff? I'm pretty sure I hit something on my gamepad. It's like doing it itself. Oh, it's because my blanket's touching down. Sorry if I'm a little bit quieter because I'm facing down. I think that's kind of hinting to me that I need to end the episode. So yes, until next time on The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, where we get headed toward our second dungeon to get the next pendant down to the southwest. Don't toast yourself.